Ohai, Chiang Mai. Also Chiang Mai, the largest city in the north of Thailand, the capital of the province of the same name, 700 km to the north from Bangkok. It is located among mountains on the River Ping, inflow of the Chao Phraya River, and in 90 km to the southwest from the city there is the highest mountain of Thailand, Toyant Kanan. In the neighborhood of the city Mount Toi Sakip, a part of National Park of Toi Sakip Turkey is located. Chiang Mai is known as the ancient cultural center of the country and is one of the tourist centers. In the city one of the largest Thai highest institutions, the Chiang Mai Ski University is located. There is also one of the regional centers of the French Institute of the Far East. History. The city was founded in 1292 by the prince, then the king, Mengray. The name of the city is meant by the new fortress, as after the victory of Mengray over the Monsky kingdom Harapudhaya in the territory of northern Thailand. Here from the city of Chiang the capital of the kingdom Lanakay has been transferred. The king Mengray has constructed a wall around the city for protection against invasions from Burma. The history of opposition of Siam and Chiang Mai has found reflection in the epic poem in Thai Yuan Pk. 1475. In 1556 the city has been occupied by the Burmans who were periodically owning it up to 1774. Since 1774 Chiang Mai was a part of Siam when the king Thaksin has won it from Burmans. Further the city began to grow and became the second most important in the country after the capital. Religious monuments. In Chiang Mai there are about 300 Buddhist temples, Wats, from which it is possible to note the following. Wat Prakatoy Sathap, the well-known temple on the hill to the northwest from the city. The temple is built in 1383 on a Nap Toi Sakip at the height of 1600 m above sea level. On a back of an elephant have put sacred Buddhist relics, and in this place the elephant began to blow and beat about the bush that was considered a good omen for construction of the temple. Wat Chiang Mang, the oldest temple based by the king Mengray. In the temple relics, jade Buddha and crystal Buddha are located. Wat Crossing, the temple in the city within a city wall, is founded in 1345, executed in classical North Thai style. Singh supports precious Buddha Parekar. Vyam Laikam issued by wood carving, frescoes in northern style, a pagoda with bas-reliefs and a tower in the form of a bell enters the temple complex. Chedi Luang's Wat. It is founded in 1401, the temple is adjoined by the well-known mortar Smoke, which is partially damaged by an earthquake in the 16th century. Wat Chadyat is on the outskirts of the city. It is founded in 1455, it was used for the World Congress of Buddhists in 1977. Viangkumkum, ruins of the old city on Chiang Mai's outskirts. There was a residence of the king Mengray in 10 years prior to the basis of Chiang Mai here. It is a lot of destroyed temples. Wat Yu Mon, the forest and cave temple to the west from the city near the university. Wat Suan Dak, the temple of the 14th century to the west from a city wall. The name of the temple is translated as the Field of Flowers. The temple is surrounded a large number of mortars. The campus of the Move Chulalongkorn is a part of the temple. Wat Sri Sapkan. The silver temple built in the area where the handicraftsmen who are generally specializing in silver products long since lived. Tourism and culture. In Chiang Mai, you choose from the most inexpensive hostels and guest houses to luxurious network hotels where it is possible to stop both on a short term and for several months. In the city, a huge number of private tourist offices, various cafes and restaurants, where not only traditional Thai cuisine, but also many kitchens of the world is provided. Day spa, modern shopping centers and also the traditional night markets. Numerous guides recommend to sightsee the old town on foot, having used cards of pedestrian routes, and the neighborhood of the city, by bicycles. To services of tourists, the Massachusetts of the offices leasing bicycles works in the city. A popular tourist attraction are also the culinary schools offering short-term and long-term courses of Thai cuisine. In the city, historical and art museums, exhibitions of the modern art, exposures about life of mountain peoples of the north of the country are open. In the neighborhood of the city there are picturesque reserves with the evergreen forests mixed with oaks, chestnuts and magnolias, majestic falls, thermal mineral sources and also rich fauna. On the outskirts of the city on 200 acres of the earth the zoo numbering about 7,000 animals which main hit are pandas is located. In the city there take place several constant holidays including it is carried out to a full moon in November. Thousands of people annually stored in water the ships made of leaves of banana and decorated with flowers and candles to do honors to God of water. Songkran is carried out in the middle of April during the celebration of the Thai New Year. The holiday is characterized by a set of religious and traditional entertainments and also general douche by water. Festival of Flowers, the 3-day festival which is taking place annually in the first days of February. During the festival parades, traditional dances, a beauty contest are held. Communities of expats. Chiang Mai has deserved the status of the attractive city for expats, having won first place among the best cities of Asia and the third place among the best cities of the world in the rating of the 2017 World's Best Cities of the Asian Travel Leader. Recognition of the city at the international level has partly turned out to be consequence of the developed infrastructure and comfort for accommodation of foreigners. It has caused rapid growth of the international and Russian-speaking communities in Chiang Mai. The main urban transport is Songteo, the covered pickups with benches on both parties of a body painted in red. Around the downtown, yellow. In the north of the city, blue. In the south of the city, green. In the northeast of the city, and white. In the east of the city, colors and the settled routes having certain, is a rule with the fixed price. Auto rickshaws, tuk-tuka, are widespread in the city and also trishas still meet. The taxi is provided by Grab service. There are bus routes, they are provided by the Arats Chiang Mai Smart Bus organization. Chiang Mai is connected to other cities of Thailand bus and railway service. The most popular and available transport are buses which connect Chiang Mai to Bangkok. 10-12 hours. and to many other cities of the country. Also in Chiang Mai there is a railway station accepting 5 passenger trains a day from Bangkok. Air traffic. Within the city, the international airport Chiang Mai, serving both local airlines and international, is located. This city is known for the refined wood carving. Also in Chiang Mai, production of traditional paper umbrellas, products from silver and bronze, is arranged. Is the center of logging, mainly teak wood. The food, tobacco industry, traditional handicraft trade is developed. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.